What's up, guys? Welcome back to another update video here. I just want to go over the markets and what actually happened yesterday. And basically, guys, we did see quite a nice move to the upside. And then obviously throughout the night, we did see a retracement back down for most tokens. So I want to speak about, obviously there's a exception, with some tokens that go up and go down within the day. But you can see, some tokens today are up, some tokens are down. And yeah, it's a bit of a mismatch. So just want to quickly go to the chart here and show you guys what I'm looking at. So for Ethereum, basically with ETH right now, it kind of got the breakdown, right? Price obviously was trading within the support zone over here, and then we're holding this level as resistance right now. So there is a good chance that Ethereum could potentially come lower, to these lower parts over here at around about 2141. This is the key zone. We also have like this trend over here, this higher time frame trend for Ethereum, if you look at this. But yeah, I do think that there's a good chance that we come down to around about 2141 within the next couple of days if we hold the zone. But there's, because the problem is right now with ETH, we are creating a lower high structure. Not even being able to break above the zone over here is really crucial, right? We have to start breaking above this previous wick right over here in order for ETH to continue going higher, right? So this is a key zone that I'm looking at for Ethereum in terms of me wanting to look for longs, because if you look at the 1 hour right now, we couldn't break that high over there, as you can see. So we literally pumped all the way back up to the zone, and then we got a straight rejection down to these lower levels, right? So for me right now, I'm probably just I won't look for like a sell on this just yet. I want to see, maybe like a range form or something like that, and then we look for continuation sells. But yeah, overall, you can just see we broke this internal low as well just now. There's a good chance that we can go lower from this level. Okay. And then if we look at the H bar trade, I honestly thought like we were just gonna pump straight back up from that zone, holding that level. Did actually get stopped out on this trade, but it wasn't too bad. The stop loss protected us quite a lot. But I was expecting price to just continue straight from the zone, because we did break structure to the upside. We were looking at this trade yesterday. If we took it yesterday on the break right over here, this would have been the best scenario. But there is still a good chance that H bar could hold this trend over here and continue higher. I'm not saying that can't happen. But if we look at USDT dominance, this is something to watch out for. It's very choppy recently, right? I mean, this type of structure right over here is very rangy for USDT dominance. No real direction for the past couple of days, right? Since the 4th of May. So it's been really choppy in terms of this range. We'd have to start seeing a break of resistance or a break of support in order to see continuation for a directional bias. So not really much to do. We are back above this resistance that price got rejected from multiple times. So there's if this starts to pump from the zone, alts and BTC could come lower. But there is some tokens that are looking good, like XRP. I've been chilling it a little bit on this channel. I mean within this group, but basically it has been holding this level. We got quite a nice pump yesterday, back up to 1.548. To be honest, I still think that this when we did buy at the zone, I think we have the I don't know, I think I deleted it, but yeah, we bought around about within the zone at 1.43 in terms of spot. I do think it's a good one, to ride back up to 1.7213. It might take a while, but it's still holding structure at XRP. So definitely a token to keep your eyes on, to see if we get a push out. We did actually get a nice break of structure to the upside. This could just be a retracement for higher prices, right? So XRP is one of the tokens definitely should be looking at in terms of I'm looking more for the spot side of things right now in terms of what I'm saying about XRP. But yeah, definitely a token that could potentially go higher from these zones, right? So definitely have a look at that. And then Audi is just looking terrible. I'm looking to short Audi today, actually on the daily and the 4 hours. It's just looking really weak, and it looks like it wants to go lower. Because I do think that Audi got overextended, literally pumped to around about $10 and then got a massive rejection. So a lot of people are taking profits. This could easily retrace all the way back down here for Audi. So I will be looking at a potential short on that today. Already down 4% on the day. So if Bitcoin had a dump, I think Audi would be like one of the leaders in terms of dumping today. So definitely having a look. But yeah, overall today, guys, there's not many like setups right now that I'm currently watching. Like this was the like where's the Atom? So yeah, this was the Atom. This wasn't a futures trade. This was just a spot position. But I still think holding Atom here is good. It might be a bit more downside first though. But yeah, let's have a look at Total 3. If we look at Total 3, it's still holding structure, I guess. If you look over here on the daily time frame, just super choppy in terms of this range. So it's to cash these like trades right now, you have to be very precise in terms of getting out early and stuff, because you can just get chopped out right at the end of the day in terms of this type of structure. So yeah, not much to comment here on Total 3. If we look at Bitcoin, BTC, there is a good chance that this scenario does happen. If we do put the 200-day EMA on, you can see that. Let's have a look over here. All right. The 200-day moving average is basically, it just shows you, this is technically on the daily time frame, whenever we're below this level here, we are bearish. So you can see literally when we close below that, we even retested that level November 2025, and that was from that high, and then ever since then we've just been kind of bearish. So like being below this level here, guys, is not a good sign, and getting rejected from here is also not a good sign. And then also this trend over here, if this daily candle, it's going to be hard today because like the daily candle did actually close back above, and now we have to wait and see if this next daily candle does confirm to close lower than this level. So just watch out for this for Bitcoin. If the daily candle does close back below this trend, definitely looking at a scenario where we come lower here, back down to the 71s, to the 73s. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at for Bitcoin. But yeah, there's not much that, like in terms of trading futures trades. Like right now, it's more of just waiting to see how the market reacts. We need some type of range. We need to see some type of pull back and then look for like a better entry, because entering at these prices right now just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm just gonna wait and see if we can get something like that. Hype actually pumps super hard as well, but it's also holding above that previous high. And yeah, I mean, you can see like this token could actually rip like from this level Hype. The reason why, because closing back above this previous high, we haven't closed above there, so, and we have a lot of volume. There's a good chance that Hype actually pumps from this level today. Definitely interested in looking at this. I'll let you guys know what I do here, but Hype is definitely a token to look at today for long. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the group, and yeah, have a great day.